Hi, welcome to Agri 109, Intro to Animal Science. It is fall 2025. I'm pretty sure you guys all had that under control. Anyhow, if you've been here, let me slow down. If you've been a student here for a while, or if this is your first semester, there are going to be some new things either way. If you're a longtime student, we switched over from Blackboard to Canvas, and that's going to make for number one, some pretty wonderful things. I really like that LMS better, but it is going to put some little hiccups and hurdles, and we transferred everything from Blackboard over. So I guess what I'm saying is number one, have grace. But if you see something that isn't quite right or isn't making sense, let me know so I can shift it and change it. Also, if you have questions at any point, you're like, you said this, but then this due date's here or things like that, really reach out, email me, email me, email me. I am human. I make mistakes, and I want to help you get this better. So, and get things right and succeed. This is, to me, a pretty fun class. It is a class of gathering knowledge and stretching what you know already into different avenues and different directions. So if you come from a heavy ag background, cool. This is probably going to be a lot of stuff but I really hope we bring in some new stuff that you haven't heard before. If you're new to this, again, it's going to be some really great information in a broad general sense. So that's what I want for you. I want you to gain a better knowledge and broad sense of what happens in animal science. So let me share my screen with you so that you can see. All right, hopefully you guys can see this. Screen share, here we go. So when you get into Canvas, this is your homepage. If you go to announcements, that's where I say hello. Okay, you're going to spend most of your time in modules. Every module in every class is going to look very similar, especially at the beginning in the getting started section. So introduction to what this course is, information about me, when you can come see me or meet me on a Zoom, student resources that are available to you. This is really, really important, the academic engagement survey. It is due Thursday by midnight. This is to prove you are here so you can get your financial aid. Then we have discussion board, signature assignment. This is a gen ed class, right? So we have people in this class that are not at all ag related, and we have a lot that are. But this can be taken by anybody and qualify for some of your gen ed credits. So to qualify for that, the state has some requirements that we need to do with that. And so to fulfill that, we have a signature assignment. This is a very personal project. In fact, I love to leave it kind of open to your interpretation for what you want to do with it. So the main thing to think of this week is to read up about it and what goes into that signature assignment. You can click on it. I'll do that real quick. So when sign up is due is by, here's the date you have to sign up by. Which will be Sunday at midnight. And then details. So if you click on this, it'll talk to you about how I grade, what I'm looking for. And then right here is your sign up. So if you come up to the top corner and hit edit, you can put your name in one of these topics. The week that is listed is the week that I will have it posted for your classmates to see it. So that Sunday before week 3, okay, is when that due date would be for the first one. And then on down, you get to pick your topic. If someone has already picked a topic, please don't put your name over theirs. Let's have respect, first come, first serve. Okay, so after you go through that getting started module, this is our topic for week 1. So this is the top section. The announcement is kind of like welcome, and here's what we're going to do. Checklist of things you're going to need to do, some resources you're going to need to look, watch, read, things like that. And then you have a quiz. You have a quiz over my syllabus. And then you also have another discussion board as well. So being an online class, one of the things that I try and get you guys to interact with each other, and I use a discussion board to do that. I'm going to click on that. Okay, I give great instructions. Great. I don't know. You may think they're terrible, but they're fairly thorough instructions on how to do a discussion board. Read through them, don't skim. I have numbered questions, but there's always a question before that that's not numbered. I don't want you to miss it. You'll miss points. You have to respond to at least 3 classmates. And the other kicker with discussion boards is I'm not looking for one-word answers. Your goal is 4 to 6 sentences per question. Sometimes it's going to be lists and things like that, but no, if you're going to give me a sentence, one sentence isn't going to give you full credit. It'll give you partial credit, it'll give you some credit, but if you want all the points, give me all the information. Okay, back to modules. So that's where everything's set up. Every week, a new module will open up for you to access. Let me stop share so I can see you guys again. Okay, so let me know how it's going. If you have any issues, please email me, karafalkowski@cwi.edu. Really happy to have you, and let's have fun on this journey.